Solutions. Today we are going to be talking about desire to retire. This is for all of my people who are over 50 who have a desire to retire, but because they don't have savings, a plan, and just feel like they're going to be working for the rest of their lives, knowing that Social Security is definitely not going to be enough. So I want to talk about some options that you have, and yes, you do have options. Before we get into all that, please share, like, and subscribe to my channel, Solid Solution Studio. I am on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. So if you see any of my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. So yeah, let's get into it. So, um, a lot of people who are 50 and over are basically not prepared to retire, even though they want to. This causes fear, it causes depression, it causes a sense of failure because they've worked their whole lives, and when it comes down to getting ready to retire, there's nothing left. A lot of times it's not through any fault of their own. Things happen in life where, expenses get involved, unexpected expenses get involved. And it can range from anything as small all the way to something major. So there's no judgment here, there's no blame here, and definitely do not blame yourself. Okay? If this is the situation you're in right now, this is the situation you're in right now. We'll start here and we'll see what we can do to get you at least moving forward to a better place financially. So, what I did was obviously I have a desire to retire. And I made another video before where I talked about this program that I purchased to help me see what I could do, what kind of options I had, because there was really nothing out there to really help me at this point. I'm 64 years old. I do have some retirement saved up. I do have some savings, but is it enough for me to retire right now today? No, it is not. So I Googled some information, went online to see what I could find out. It's really not a lot of helpful information. It was a lot of mostly information for people that are younger, who are just starting out, or maybe in midlife, who still have some time to accumulate quite a bit of savings. At this point in my life, at 64, I'm not trying to wait 20 years to accumulate more savings or enough savings to where I can retire. I do not plan to work for someone else for 20 years. That's just not happening. And I do know, I'm aware that Social Security is not going to be enough, nor would I depend on it as if it would be. So, this program that I purchased, and the reason why I purchased it was because, like I said, there wasn't a whole lot of information out there. And so, just the research itself was very daunting. It was very limited. Again, it didn't really give me any options. So I did come across this program that I wanted to sign up for, and I was very hesitant. I want to give another shout out to Paula J, because she is a TikTok influencer, and it was one of her lives that I stumbled across and got into some conversation with her, and she was the one who um, turned me on to this program. And I'm going to tell you more about the program as we go along. So, anyway, I researched a little bit, went into it, kind of looked around to see what it was all about, and I decided to purchase it. Now, here's the thing. When people are selling these courses or these programs, it's going to cost, okay? Because they are putting their energy, their time, their knowledge, their experience, their gifts and talents into, creating these programs to help us, the public. So if we are in a situation to where we're living paycheck to paycheck, or if we are just not at a point where we can just dish out a large sum of money at one time, I totally understand that, because if you're in a place where, if you're in that place, then of course it will be difficult to purchase the program. However, they have made an accommodation for that as well, which is one of the things I did appreciate about them. This program is not a multi-level marketing program. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not a scam where they take your money and they deliver nothing. Um, and I was leery about all of these, things, especially getting information from somebody on TikTok. But again, I did my research, looked it over, I decided to purchase. So what I found was that number one, the program will pay for itself. Once you start making income, it won't be long before the program pays for itself. And it's not an extravagant amount, honestly. It's a very manageable amount. And the fact that they break it down into payments makes it even better. Again, which is one of the things I did like about it. But anyway, this program, it is not something, if you're going into it thinking that you're going to make money overnight, that is not going to happen. That's not what this program is about. And I would not purchase or become involved in a program like that. Back in the day when I was looking to start a business on my own, and way back in the day when multi-level marketing was a big thing, and there was a lot of door-to-door networking and getting out and networking with people and doing all that kind of stuff. And you really had to hustle to make money in programs like that. And it was hard to make money because most of the money went to the people at the top. So again, knowing what I know now, I would not become involved in a program, that had a basis for doing that. So this program, again, is not get rich quick. Like I said, if you're going into it thinking you're going to make millions of dollars overnight, I am very leery of these influencers who are online talking about how they are making, oh, I'm making six figures a month, or I'm making, $50,000 a week. Well, I'm very leery about that because honestly, if I was making, six figures every month, I probably would not be on here doing videos trying to tell you about a program that I'm trying to sell myself. So I would probably be somewhere in another country living it up after I have gotten myself enough of those six figures to where I could basically sustain myself for the rest of my life. So I'm very leery of people who get on social media and talk about how much money they're making, and honestly, if you have to brag about it, are you really making that much? So anyway, that's neither here nor there. So back to the program. But anyway, what I found in the program was that there are 26 different streams of income. Um, they range from being a presence online. They range from being a presence behind the scenes if you're not somebody who likes to be in front of the camera. It ranges from just whatever you want to do. So I actually had products before this program, but what it did was it helped me learn to hone in on those products, what I wanted to do. I have no inventory, so I have my own website, which is something that is not necessary for you to have. They will provide a website for you. They will provide a store front for you. They will provide affiliate links for you. So if someone clicks on anything, you have the option to earn commissions. You can actually sell this program that I'm talking to you about and really make great commission on it. And I feel so strongly about it because it has helped me so much that I have no problem singing its praises. It also offers a community where if you run into any issues, you can just get into the chat. You can type in your question, your concern, any assistance you need with, anything that you're trying to post, how to post, what to post. The community is so helpful. They have no problems just chiming in and giving you all of the help and the support that you need. They also offer Zoom calls just about, seems like every night. But I think it's like maybe 2 or 3 times a week They offer Zoom calls. You just hop on the call and you can listen to what other people have to say. You can listen to what they have to say. They have people who have done these different income streams and have just been such a success that they post videos and they come on the Zooms to help tell you and show you what they've done, so that it can help you in your journey if you are choosing that same income stream that they are successful at. So the support is just amazing. There supports in every direction. There is support. What else can I say about this program? It is so what I like I said, they give you a website. They give you included in the program is the website and the store. So I happen to have had my own website, which was basically trash. I'm just gonna go out and just put it out there. The company that I was using wasn't very supportive. I was just stuck in a lot of places with the tech terminology. I'm not a tech savvy person. I do not know a lot about IT just from what I know from my regular job, but I don't know any of the backgrounds, workings of, putting the website together and all that kind of stuff. So I just went ahead and just got rid of that, and I purchased another website, and I was able to build that the way that I wanted to build it, and it is complete. And I will give you that web address in just a little bit. But I did that because I have several products that I have listed on my website. So, and I also offer mentoring services, and I do public speaking for financial education. I do self discovery classes to help you discover the purpose, your life's purpose, and what you are supposed to do here on this earth. We all come to that time in our life where we ask ourselves, why am I here? It has to be for a reason other than what I'm doing. This cannot be it. This cannot be all there is to it. I have to have been put here for a purpose. What is that purpose? I want to know that purpose. And so I help you discover what that purpose is and how you can start walking in that purpose. And so, again, like I said, I do public speaking on financial education, which involves budgeting, credit repair, and things like that. And then I also do seminars on people who are trying to buy their first home. And I talk about what they don't tell you. And that information, that seminar is based off of when my husband and I purchased our home and the things that we were not told, which are things that we should have been prepared for that we were not. And again, a lot of that does fall on us because we did not do the research. We were just so excited about getting our first home, and we just listened to what outside voices were saying. Everything sounded so good, and we got into our home. We got a great deal. Nothing was crooked about the contract or anything like that. It was just other things that we were not told about, that we found out later that we really should have either researched or should have been disclosed to us. So I have a seminar, and I also have an ebook about that. I also have an ebook about AI. That's another thing. AI is a big deal, y'all. It is not going anywhere. There are so many people that are afraid of AI. They think that it is just this evil genius running around just waiting to just take over the human race. But there is nothing inherently wrong with AI. It is just the purpose that you use it for that can make it good or bad. Okay, so it is here, it is not going anywhere. Learn as much as you can about it and learn how to use it to your advantage. If you are starting a business, learn how to use it in your business. That is how I was able to get my website built the way I wanted to get it built. And not only that, but inside of this program, they have an AI bot where you can ask it any question. I went in and asked it, what can I say? I want to make my first post on TikTok about my desire to retire program of a focus that I'm on right now. And I said something like, write me out a TikTok slogan, or what should I say in my first video, about, desire to retire. What can I say to the people, this and that, another. And it just spits out this, not only did it spit out these different suggestions, and you can tweak the suggestions. If it doesn't hit the mark, then you can fine tune it to, give you the information that you're satisfied with. But not only did it do that, but it also wrote me out a TikTok plan on when to post, what time to post, what to say in the post. So it did all of that. So you don't have to have any tech skills with this program. You don't have to have any experience with this program. The thing is, if you have worked your life, my focus is on people, that are over 50, who are wanting to retire, who don't want to take on another 9 to 5 job. And I don't recommend that you take on another 9 to 5 job. However, I do recommend that you learn how to create income on your own time. So what you can do with no experience, no tech experience, no, building websites and all that kind of stuff. What you can do is, if you've worked your whole life, you have experience, you have skills, you have talents, you have gifts, and you can take what you have learned and you can turn that into a business. You can write an ebook. AI can help with that. You can write a course, teach a course, do a virtual course. You can do courses where you don't have to show your face. You can do courses where you can be on camera if that's what you want to do. It's so many things that you may not think but that you can turn into a business to create income. So I really do push this program, and the name of the program is SWC Level Up. If you go to my website, or when you go to my website, solidsolutionsstudio.com, that's solidsolutionsstudio.com, look for the tab that says Create Income Over 50. When you click that tab, the page will open. You can read the information on the page, and at the bottom you can click the button and it will take you to the page to make your order. I'm telling you guys, this is one of the best investments I have ever made when it comes to business. It is worth it, and it is not expensive. And as a matter of fact, they are running a sale until July 4th. I just found that out today. They are running a sale on the program until July 4th. So if you are seeing this video between the 2nd and the 4th, jump in, get the program now while the sale is on, and just look around and see there is something for everyone on in this program. And not only is a program, but the program, I forgot to tell you, within the program, it offers all of these different course modules. It shows you how to set up your store, what to do once your store is set up, how to get into your store, how to get into your website. They will build the website for you. All you have to do is just tell them what name you want to use and what colors you want to use, and they will go from there. And then once your website is built, they'll tell you how to connect your affiliate links and all the little details. They have a video for everything. They have a day 1 video, a day 2 video, a day 3 video to get you started. They have a video on how to set up your store. They have a video on how to set up your, how to go in and finish up your website. They have a video on if you want to do, if you want to be an influencer. They have several videos on that. I wanted to do digital marketing. I highly recommend digital marketing. That is just one of the things I just love. Because there is no inventory. When people click the link and they purchase, boom, it's there. It's instant access. I don't have to mail out any books. I don't have to ship out anything. I had some books on Amazon, and it was just, this is just much better for me. I like this a lot better. So there is something for everyone. There is a course for everything. That all 26 of the income streams, there is a course for it. Courses for them. Okay, so just check it out. And if you have any questions, just put them in the comments. And thank you so much for listening. Again, my website is solidsolutionsstudio.com. And then also, if you are not ready to purchase the course right away, you can get my ebook called Desire to Retire, which also offers amazing information and starter information. So if you want to order that first, you can do that. Get that ebook. Find out a little bit more about what's available to you before you order the course. But I'm going to tell you, whether you get the ebook or go straight to the course, get the ebook and then go to the course, or just go straight to the course is worth it. I'm telling you, it is worth it. So again, you're going to have to put in the work, of course, because you're building something. You're building on your experience. So yeah, just check it out, and thank you so much. So my solid solution for you today is to check out my website, solidsolutionsstudio.com. Thank you so much. You guys have a great and amazing day.